Hi, everybody. My name's Sherry Neal. I'm the Zion Township Supervisor. I've been in this position for coming on 20 years now. And I just wanted to make a personal statement about the Black Lives Matter movement and everything that's going on these days. Some people are wondering, why is Zion not being impacted when the community to the south of us and the community to the north of us, there is so much going on. And one intensive prayer is taking place across our community. But more than that, our community has been working on this issue at a very deep level for a while now. We started the Zion Benton Leadership Academy in 2012 to really begin to infiltrate our leadership with more diversity, recognizing our community is a third Latino, a third African American, and a third white. But most of the leadership was white, and so we made an intensive effort to begin to bring up some incredible leaders in our community that we knew just didn't know how to step into that. I'm really proud of the diverse leadership that we have in our community. The Zion Township Summer Work Program. We work every summer for 6 weeks with 35 kids to really empower them and help them to own their own power, so that they can be successful in their life. We've done other things. When we had a situation in our community where a youth was shot by a police officer, and we brought in crucial conversations, and we had 22 leaders that worked together to learn how to have crucial conversations together. And then 2 summers ago, we had a dialogue on race relations, and we had 5 different events, and we had about 75 people come to each of those events, and we really tore back the curtain and got into the weeds of the feelings and how we begin to work together. We've done those things, but we know it's not enough. There's so much that needs to take place, and we've got a couple of walks that are going to be going on today and tomorrow, and I'm going to be there because it matters to me. It's always mattered to me. Just not knowing what to do or how to make it better, and I am deeply grateful for the shift that's happened in our country right now, because it's time. It's way past time. The other night we had a Kneel for 9 over at Trinity Christian Center, and we had just the community come out, and police department and the fire department and pastors and residents, and we gave out Zion Together t-shirts. It's really my hope that neighborhoods will begin to realize that we can be a part of the solution by getting to know your neighbors. There is not a neighborhood in this community that is not diverse. And I promise you, as you start to get to know your neighbors, your life will become richer. A couple of years ago, I had a senior call me, and she was really upset because this family moved in next door, and she was like, and there's this big black guy, and I stopped her. I said, so what's his name? She's like, what? I was like, your neighbor, what's his name? I don't know. I was like, I promise you, if you bring over some baked goods and introduce yourself to him and you get to know his name, it will be a different relationship. She was too afraid to do that. But I'm challenging you, don't be afraid, okay? If you got a big old white guy that lives next to you and you're scared of him, make an effort to just meet your neighbors. And so if you go to ziontogether.com, there's directions on how to be a Zion Together Love Thy Neighborhood. I really challenge you to do that. If you want to be a part of the solution, if you really want to be not just, I'm not a racist, but I'm anti-racism, get to know people around you and build relationships. And let's make Zion the community that shines and that is the example of how to be an incredible community that loves one another. So take a breath. I promise you, this is a really good thing. I don't know how high your stress level is, but hold the space that in Zion, we are going to be the example of how we do a community really well, and that we make God really proud. Take care.